welcome back to that window's down, so I feel like, oh my god, someone's gonna think there's literally someone looking. Right, it's fine. And welcome back to a brand new weekly vlog. So I was in a dilemma. I was gonna stop these weekly vlogs just because, like, last night I was thinking, like, do I want to do them, do I not? Like, I'm kind of like in my private era of life where I'm not sharing much, and yeah, but I'm worried oh my god, someone is watching us. Oh my god, someone is watching us back. Actually put my light down. So yeah, so I was tempted to stop these weekly vlogs because I feel like I am a private era, and to be fair, I don't share much of my life anyway, but I really like the idea of doing weekly vlogs. I'm a nebby person myself, and I love watching them, and I think it's a good way to look back. But I was gonna, someone's gonna pop, right? But I was gonna stop them last night. I didn't upload last night. I'm gonna upload tonight, I think. But yeah, I think I just need a think. Anyway, last week, well, no, still, I'm not gonna lie, I have issues with control. I try and control my life, all of that. Not, I think, just when things happen and stuff like that. And last week I was told you need to like learn to not be in control and just let things happen. Otherwise, something in your life will happen that will teach you you're not in control. So, what happened this morning? Well, I woke up, and you can't see it now because it's went away, but my whole knuckles, like from there to there, like there to there, were completely red, had a red line around it. I had it on that one and that one, and that was just, and I've also got an ulcer in my mouth, and I feel like it's my body saying, you want to be in control so much, let's make you out of control. Let's completely lose your control. And that makes a lot of sense because, and also I've never had that. I've had issues with my knuckles to do with basically like the issue with my knuckle this morning, both of them I've never had before, and I was like really confused and really like, what the hell? But I had a feeling it was to do with stress and just me. I try and control, like, even that. Oh my god, there's someone they're piping, I'm on the phone. But yeah, I just try and control that. I try and make everything happen. I want replies back ASAP. I want this back ASAP. I get it in my head. I'm really like stressy, but I need to not be stressy, and I feel like it's a work in progress. I am a work in progress of trust. Yeah, that is something that I'm really trying to work on. And also, like, I'm not gonna lie, the skincare I'm using as well, I do feel like it's made, look at me, how I just move instant from someone else. And yeah, but I do feel like I'm just checking to see if there's a car that's gonna be parking there. Hello, so it's Friday the 26th of July, and I'm just about to jump on a Zoom to do with like music PR and stuff like that. Yes, I'm just about to see me telly over there. Yeah, I'm just about to jump on it. I'm just making sure, yeah, everything's off. I don't know why I'm whispering, because I've got the audio off and the video off, so they can't see us. Yeah, I might try and record some of it like that, just to get some content on my vlog. Yeah, so I'm just waiting. It's gonna start at 11. Today I feel really like I've got a flu. I don't know why. Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, I've stopped using the skincare as well. I saw online to just use it at night, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I just put like SPF on in the morning, which I always do, and I think I'm gonna then start putting the moisturiser in at night again, and then do the cleanser, just to let my skin gradually like get used to it. But I also bought some hair dye because I'm gonna dye my hair next week. Yeah, it's sunny today, it's really sunny. So I don't know if I've showed you, but I've got a computer in my room now. I'm not really going to show you now because I've already leaned this on something. But I've got a computer in my room now, which is what I do everything on. Yes, I'm supposed to have 2 other calls today later on, but I'm going to see if one of them, I don't know if one of them needs to be a call, so I might just message them soon and be like, do you want to change it to just a Zoom at a later date, or do you just want to do it over email? Because I don't know if that actually needs to be a call, and the other one is a call, but that's not till like 4 o'clock. Also, I had an idea for my blog where I'm thinking of collaborating my blog Odd Girl Out with the Indie Files, which was a dissertation, which was my final project with what I'd done at university. To get the interviews that I did from the Indie Files onto Odd Girl Out, because I feel like it's such a waste that nobody will see, and I feel like because I don't post it in Indie Files because I've got Odd Girl Out, I'm just going to collaborate and do that. I feel like that would be good to do, just get them on there. Yeah, but yes, I feel like I've definitely got a cold though. God, this is a bit like weird. Does everyone else hate weird? I do. I really do hate weird. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm just covering my middle name and last name. Not that, I mean, you're probably, it's probably on social media and, well, you know what I mean. But yeah, there it is. It is there. So I thought to end the weekly vlog off, I would talk about my university experience now that I've been graduated 2 weeks and I'm done at university. I thought I would talk about my university experience, my honest opinion, my experience, where I went to uni, the course I did, all of that. It's just going to be a quick roundup. Like, I'm not fully going to go into everything just because I think not everything needs to be talked about, but also just talking about my full opinion and stuff like that. So I started university in September 2020. I did a foundation year before moving on to the degree, and I went to the University of Sunderland, which is a city that we know where, so like I'm from Newcastle, so it's not that far from, it is far, like I had to get 2 metros to get there, but yeah, so I went there. I did the foundation year, which was all online due to COVID, and then started properly in September 2021, and the foundation year was fine. It was online. I still feel like I had the uni experience that way, but so I don't really need to go over that because nothing really happened and it was all right. And then I started in September 2021, and the first year I would say was probably the best year out of the three. I would say like out of first, second and third, I would say first year was the best, although like I don't know, I just think that was the best year for energy wise, confidence wise. Like that was the year where I was like, oh my god, I definitely want to go into journalism when I graduate and stuff like that. Like that's definitely something I want to do. And also we started in the journalism degree at Sunderland Uni to do the NCTG diploma, which is over the 3 years, and you can opt out of it, but I did it, the NCTG diploma. Yeah, so that's what I did as well. So yeah, you do that over 3 years. So the first year, what can I say about the first year? The first term, I would say, was okay, like you're just sort of getting into it. The modules I think were media histories, essential journalism, PR, which was an optional module, something else. I feel like there was something else. Oh my god, what was that one about writing? There was one about writing. Yeah, I forgot it. There was one about like writing, a sort of writing that you would do, and it was with the program leader. And yeah, so that was the first term. The first term was all right. There was a few issues with the lecturer. That was when I started to see, like, yeah, the lecturer's true colours. I'm not gonna lie. That's when you start to see the true colours. And then the second term was digital storytelling. What else? Media law. And I think that was it. That was it, because we did the optional module in the first term, and then in the second term we also had to do the NCTG exams, which was media law, ethics and court reporting, which was in May. And yeah, I actually found first year alright. There was, apart from I was dealing with the whole risk situation as well, so I had to have a scribe for the exam. But apart from that, I found first year alright. Second year was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I think because I had it in 5 days a week, and then you had assignments on top, and then when you're travelling back and forth every day waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting into uni for about 8, not finishing uni till 5, then getting home for like 6, but then when you get home you can't relax because you're having to do assignments and stuff. So it was that you didn't have a balance, I would say. So that was absolutely draining, and I did mention it to my program leader at the time, but yeah, just nothing happened. And then there was an issue with a tutor who like just raised the voice, which was not nice. But in second term in first term for second year, it was shorthand, which, do you know the thing is with shorthand, right? And it wasn't even to do with the uni, it was to do with the NCTG. So that shorthand did not go on your NCTG thing, no, on your uni, but one made to do it. We didn't get a choice, really. I thought it was to do with uni, but whatever. And I only managed to get 50 words per minute. I just couldn't do it. I did try, I kept trying, but I feel like if they did 60, 80 and 100, like 60 first year, 80 the second year, 100 the third year, that would have been so much better. And I think that would give more people like able to pass, instead of like, because you can't, some people didn't in the class manage to get it, which was obviously, everyone learns in a different way, but for me I think that would have just been better, and I think would have given more people a chance to pass and to get the shorthand. So first term and second year was absolutely horrible. It was just draining. There was too much to do. There was too many like issues and stuff. It was just not the best. Then second term in second year was a bit better, but it was just, I think everyone was feeling it though. It was really draining. It was a lot, and there was also other issues going on at the end of second year and stuff, and just not much support I found in second year, in my opinion. There wasn't a lot of support, and I felt, which is just my opinion, it put us off journalism. That it really did put us off journalism, the whole experience of second year. It kind of traumatised us from journalism, I'm not gonna lie. It made us not feel, it put us off journalism, I think, second year. Yeah, I'm trying not to say certain things will happen just because I don't want to give a negative thing, I don't want to come across as negative, because I think everyone's experience in university is unique to themselves, and I think some people did have a great experience with second year and like the whole of university, but everyone's experience is unique to them, and I don't want to put anyone off doing uni, because you know it's going to be tough, but also I didn't expect to go through some of the things I also went through in uni. I just think some of them was not the best behaviour, I'm not gonna lie. And I'll just give a little thing. I did have to put a complaint in for one of the things. So that's second year, and that was whole NCTG on top of second year. But third year, I found third year alright. It wasn't my favourite. I think, like I said, first year was my favourite, but third year was alright. I didn't find it stressful. As I look back, it was stressful, but I didn't find it as stressful as second year. I felt like I made a good decision by thinking of my final project idea in the summer. I knew I was going to do about the North East music industry, and that's what I was going to do. And I thought of the easiest name. I was like, the Indie Files, that works, do that. So I actually found third year alright. The first term in third year I didn't like, just because one of the modules I just didn't really like. I didn't see the point of the module. It just felt like it was repeating from first year. But yeah, I did overall enjoy third year. I would say it was alright, and I think I enjoyed second term more than first term. Oh, I didn't like that sound, because in second term of third year I did like popular music culture, and that class was actually quite good. And my supervisor I had for the whole of third year for the dissertation was really nice, and literally the most helpful supervisor ever. She wasn't at my I didn't say at my graduation. I don't think she was at my graduation, because I didn't say her. Although I did see another supervisor there, but I don't know, maybe she just couldn't make it. I actually don't know. But she wasn't there. But yeah, I would say third year overall was the best. I think second year was just traumatizing and horrible, but yeah, and I got a 2-1 the end, so what does it matter? Well, it does matter, but I got a 2-1 the end, and the NCTG diploma I think I've got, although I never get told. Well, I haven't been told. I would assume I've got it, but I'm not 100% sure. That is a little bit of lack of communication I found as well. But that has been my experience in a short term over like 4 years. So much happened, but I feel like you can't talk about the whole 4 years without, I don't know, I just think it's hard to like put 4 years into like 10 minutes. And also it's like, I don't want to like scare people off uni, because it is tough, but I also do feel like everyone's experience is unique to them, and I do think it's worth it in some ways. It is worth going to uni if you really want to, like I wanted to. But I would just be prepared that you're gonna get stressed. You're gonna have a lack of control for the 3 years or 4 years that you do, because you're not in control. I think it's hard to know that you're not in control of your life for that amount, and that you're relying on grades and stuff like that, and it's not till you finish uni that I think you get the control back, and you can decide like with jobs and what job you want to do, what jobs you want to apply for, all of that. Whereas in uni, it's more, because it is grades, you're getting a grade and you're hoping that you pass and stuff like that. But I don't know, I think it was worth it. Like, I'm grateful I did it. I think it's made us stronger. It's made us see where I want to work. I don't think journalism is, like music journalism definitely, but I don't think news journalism is for me, in my opinion. I could be wrong, like right now in my life, I don't hate news journalism. I just think my experience of news journalism at university, because that's all we did. We didn't really have a chance to do any type of different journalism, which I think is just the norm. If you're doing a journalism degree, I think that's the norm. But I'm not going to say I'm fully put off news journalism, because I do think it is, you know, it's probably good when you're able to actually work on it. But also I think when you've done news journalism for like 4 years, you want a different, and I just prefer music journalism anyway. But I would say, if you do want to do a journalism degree, do it. Although just be prepared that it's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough, but it's worth it at the end. And yeah, just get a thick skin. Make sure you've got support around you, and it will end. Like, that's what I would say. It doesn't last forever. It's only 3 or 4 years out of your life, and you're only there from like September till June. So do you know what I mean? So it's not as bad, and it's worth it when you know you want to work in that sort of career, I would say, and you get the experience, and you can figure out as well when you're at uni, oh, that career, that thing isn't for me, but I prefer that. Like, sort of that way you can sort of figure that out. But also my other advice would be, don't stress about, like, just don't put loads of pressure on yourself. Don't think, oh my god, I need to be working every day on that, because I just think everything always works out, and as long as you're doing a little bit every day, that's all that matters. I start looking back, because I see the amount of pressure that I put on myself for a lot, and I'm like, it's not worth it really, because as long as you're doing something every day, then that's what matters. Anyway, that is my little weekly vlog roundup of my university experience, and I graduated with 2-1 anyway, so yeah, if I can do it, then you can. Yeah, so that's my little weekly vlog. I hope that you've enjoyed this random weekly vlog, and I'll see you next week with another one.